Oh! Hello, and welcome to this week's edition of the Waldorf Weekly News section. I'm filling in for Carson, who has run up a temperature. We hope he runs back down soon. In world news today, Haitian dictator Baby Doc has returned to his homeland, where he faces arrest. Chinese President Hu Jintao visits America as Barack Obama hopes to improve U.S.-Chinese relations. A poll recently showed that 50% of Americans approve, 35% don't approve, and 15% have not answered.
Also, Tunisian leader Zine Al Abidine Ben Ali stepped down after 23 years today when excessive street violence in the capital led to his decision. It's unprecedented, this amount of street violence. Also, Goldman Sachs profit is down by half to $2.39 billion.
The Australian state of Victoria is beginning to be affected by the enormous floods in Queensland, and we hope that they will do well, and our thoughts are with their families. And that's about it for news on the Waldorf Weekly. Isn't that right, Lance? I don't talk fast. Anyway, hope to see you next week. Goodbye.
Hello, and welcome to Leif's Corner. This week we're going to be talking about snow days and how ridiculous it is that yesterday we got to school. Around 9:30 it starts snowing, and there's snow falling from the sky, and there's snow everywhere, and there's snow on the roads, and there's snow in the fields, and there's snow on the houses, and suddenly they tell us, you can go home if you can get home. What the hell does that mean? That's not a snow day, it's an optional snow day. So we all went home, and we didn't have school, but we should have had a snow day. And in the future, they should use some foresight and learn those things. God! Don't eat oranges.
This week on the Waldorf Weekly cooking section, we learn the art of kitchen scrounging. Here we are in the kitchen, and we're going to look around for leftovers, and we're going to try to see if we can't make a dish out of them. Let's see here. Well, we have pepper, you know, lots of spices and oils and stuff. We have some old bread. Looks alright. It's not too stale. So I'll take some of that along with me. Cutting board here. Let's see here. There's some butter. Take that. Cat food. Rather not. Let's see here. It's not cracking. Let's look in the fridge. Any sauces and spices and so on. We have some eggs, tortillas, ham. That ham could be good. Sour cream. Yeah, I think I'll take some of that ham. So now I've gathered together pepper, bread, butter, ham. What can I make with that? I guess I could make a ham sandwich. Yeah. Yeah. How about a ham and cheese? Let's get some, see if there's any cheese in the fridge. So I'm looking back in the fridge for cheese. In here, have some. What's this? Cheddar. Great. Take some of that. Let's see, what can I make with this? Well, I was planning to make a ham and cheese sandwich. No, wait. Oh, I could make a grilled cheese with ham. That would be good. Let's try that. Looks good. So here we are. Cut off a nice pat of butter. Stick that in there. And spread that around, because we don't want the grilled cheese to stick. So now we have our butter melting. Let's take a piece of our bread, pop it right in there, and I like to rub it in the butter a little bit. So there we are, some nice thin slices of meat, and I think I'm going to cut those once more to make it so that they're easier to eat. So there we are. I've placed the cheese on our piece of bread that's been browning nicely, and now I'm going to take the pieces of ham and put them in. So now I'm going to take our second piece of bread and I'm going to place it on top there, and I'm going to add more butter now. Now as you can see, this side is browned nicely while it's been cooking in the butter, and hopefully it is heated up enough that that will begin to melt the cheese inside. Alright, so now the cheese inside is beginning to melt, and this is the time when I like to put my ham in so that the ham will stick. So here we are, a nice ham and cheese sandwich, and it's scrounged out of whatever I could find in the kitchen, and that'll be your cooking section for this week's episode on Waldorf Weekly. Thanks.
Welcome to Tyler's comeback instruction course. Are you tired of saying your mom to everything anyone says to you? Well, I've come, and I have come with the word of the comeback god. Right here. Only $35 a lesson. Now, you could come up with great comebacks like, "You look dumb today." Well, oh yeah? Well, I had a shirt like that until my mom got a job. And remember, at Tyler's, it's always cheap.
Welcome to Connor's board. Over the weekend there was a game against the Patriots and Jets, and the Jets ended up winning. So here's the Patriots, and here's the Jets. And this is why the Jets won. So you have the center passing the ball up here, Tom Brady, and then these guys are running down the field. These guys going after him, and the Jets played good defense, so they couldn't pass anything right here. What happened is this guy made some crazy move all the way over here and got to Tom Brady. And that was pretty much the story of the whole game. The Jets just sort of had mad defense skills. Jets 28, Patriots 21.
Oh, hello and welcome to the 5th episode of Interviews with Brian on the 4th episode of the Waldorf Weekly. That adds up to 9, people. That's significant later. Anyway, my guest today is Phineas Samuelson. I stole his coat earlier today. I'm gonna ask you some simple questions. Do not treat them like a big deal and answer them creatively. Let's go. What is your favorite segment of the Divine Comedy by Dante? Being Inferno, Purgatorio, and Paradiso.
Definitely Purgatorio.
Now, do you see yourself in Dante's Purgatory or some other place?
No, I definitely see myself in Dante's in Inferno.
Ah, yes. I think I'm on the 9th layer myself. Inside Dante joke. Coming on. How much sugar do you add to your coffee or other hot beverage, provided you drink coffee or another hot beverage?
Well, I generally tend to do it in 3s. So if I have, if I have 3 tablespoons, I add 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's a luck thing. Or if there are 3 packets, like 3 of those.
That's very nice. Good system you have there. Continuing. Why is the night sky black?
Good question.
Isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I wrote it, that's why.
You wrote the night sky.
Yes.
Well, to tell you the truth, I don't know.
As nobody does. But, last question. I have to tell you that this 4th question is a part of a psychiatric test performed by the EAEA. Now, what do you see in this Rorschach blot?
Well, I see a frog, you know, or no, I see a lamb.
Yeah.
I see a lamb, you know, it's kind of going like this.
Yeah, you're completely incorrect. That has been another exciting round of interviews, Brian. Thank you, Phineas.
Hi there. The word of the week this week is meath. M-E-A-T-H.
It's an adjective, and it means warm and slightly clammy, descriptive of when the automatic hand dryer has just turned off and leaves your hands warm and slightly damp. Not too damp, but damp enough that it's still awkward when you have to shake someone's hands directly afterwards. Again, the word of the week this week is meath. M-E-A-T-H.
だから私のサイトは我々は再びを
私は恐怖。マスとあなたの知財を終わらせるに来ている。
はっはっはっはっは。あなたは弱い光を私をとすることはありません。
Hi there. On the useless facts section this week, we will have 5 facts. 1. The ammunition belts in World War II aircraft were 27 feet long, reminiscent of the expression, the whole 9 yards. 2. If the Earth were the size of a bowling ball, it would be just as smooth. The mountains on raised relief globes are greatly exaggerated. 3. The international telephone dialing code for Antarctica is 672. 4. There are 293 ways to make change for a dollar bill. And lastly, the only 15-letter word that can be spelled without repeating a letter is uncopyrightable.
Hey, I like your scarf. Where'd you get it? JCPenney.
Kind of a weird bracelet. Where'd you get it?
JCPenney.
Yeah, it's nice sunglasses. Where'd you get them?
Oh, JCPenney.
Figured.
Hi there. Those are nice jeans you have. Where'd you get those?
JCPenney.
Ah.
Oh my god, I love your hat. Wherever did you get it?
I got it from JCPenney.
Figures. Who was that?
JCPenney.
Well, that looks like it wraps it up for another episode of Waldorf Weekly. But before we go, a shameless plug: if you have a YouTube account, then boot up a computer like myself and rate, comment, and subscribe to our videos. Thank you.
Next week on Waldorf Weekly, our contestants find a pair of calipers near the cat flap and know it must have been Charles who killed Petunia. But can they prove it? Find it all out next week on Waldorf Weekly. Thanks, folks.